Meu nome é Cairo Santos e eu sou kicker e único brasileiro jogando na NFL. Cada chute, cada jarda conquistada, cada passo me levou para mais perto dos meus sonhos. Agora, a cada R$200 em compras com seu Visa cadastrado, você tem a chance de ficar mais perto do sonho de assistir ao Super Bowl 59. E usando o seu cartão de débito, você ainda concorre a prêmios diários de até R$1.000. Não importa o tamanho do seu sonho, dê o primeiro passo. Visa, apoiando seus passos aonde você quiser chegar.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, dear listener from East Grinstead Town. Is it East Grinstead Town? It is East Grinstead Town. FC The Wasps for today's Isthmian South East Division game between said East Grinstead and Erith Town Football Club. East Grinstead in their yellow and black strips named The Wasps, and Erith Town in their red and black home kit, even though they are away. I am stood here with Cliche Chris because Rob's cried off because he's got a runny nose.
Oh dear. Yeah, we are here with, very much like a Wolves kit, isn't it? The old orange and black. Quite like it. Nice setup. We always talk about the grounds, don't we? And we've got the Ultras in today, the old Three Bridges haters by the sounds of it, from their chants. So, looking forward to it. They're 12th or 14th in the table, I believe you said, and we're a few places above. So, all to play for, both around the sort of mid to top and mid to bottom sort of area. You can only stand on two sides, but it's a nice setup. Very yellow and black. It's like going down to yellow storage, isn't it, with all these containers?
Yeah, I like it here. It's we're not a million miles from like Lingfield and Hever Castle and that kind of locations, are we really? Racecourse. So, if anyone knows those areas around the sort of just off the M25, if you will, it is really nice and green and scenic is the way of putting it. Very autumnal. Autumnal.
Yeah, it's autumnal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a nice setup here. We've got the all the trees around two sides of the stands and two sides of the stands that we can stand on. So there are a couple of stands here as well, and
And I'm liking the way they got the groundsman to be blindfolded when he marked the lines for the 18-yard box.
Yeah, that's not very straight, is it?
No, exactly. I think he'd had a beer the night before. He could tell how much his hands were shaking. Look at that bad boy.
Well, exactly. And to be honest with you, standing here, I don't notice the slope. But when we was sitting having a water and a coffee, as you do before the game,
absolutely,
I really noticed that there was such a very sort of south to north slope, really, but you don't notice it from the side here. So I don't know, maybe it was just the angle we were sitting at.
Well, saying that, if you actually look towards that corner flag, I'm pointing, dear listener, which is good for audio, but the corner flag by the main area where everyone gets changed, you can see the slope running down there a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, all grounds tend to have that, don't they? Sort of the roll off when it rains, But yeah, it's noticeable here. But yeah, I mean, the pitch is in good nick. I don't know who won the toss there, but we've just been turned around, or we've turned them around. So we'll be, what I believe, it will be us going up the slope and East Grinstead down the slope.
Yeah. We'll see how the tactic goes, because normally when you used to play Sunday League, you always played uphill first because you were knackered at half time.
Which makes me think we won the toss and turned around and we want to kick down the second half.
Yeah, we will see. And as always, dear listener, we will check in with anything when it happens on this FCA nominated podcast. Do you know people were mocking us earlier, Chris?
I know. 21st November. I look forward to it. At the end of the day, this could be another award for the club.
Absolutely. And I will film my speech. The Eric Cantona job if we win. If we don't,
we're going to have a helmet on with a camera.
Well, we'll look like a pair. We might look like a pair of helmets if we don't win.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. And we're underway. A long diag being played by East Grinstead. Well dealt with there by Tom Ash to Ollie Milton. Played back to Tom Ash. Nice kick up the field towards Harry Taylor.
It's good to see Ollie Milton back in the starting line-up because he was on the subs bench for the Dartford game in the midweek.
Yep, Kola Salami starting as well, which is...
he had a good game against Dartford. I commented on that. He's in.
Kola Salami's in already. He's beat the back line. Great slide tackle to him in the corner. Kola Salami, what does he bring, Chris?
He brings a fizz. Pop, fizz and crackle.
Yeah, absolutely. But, so Erith Town with their first and very early corner, a minute or two into the game. No Dyer today. He's obviously nursing an injury. No George Goodwin as well, who's here watching the game. He's had a bit of a stop-start recovery so far, George Goodwin, but we look forward to seeing him back soon. Corner comes in from the left-hand side, nice and high towards the far post. just over the head of Harry Taylor. Looks like it's going to run out the box. East Grinstead keep the ball in. Long kick up the pitch. Goes well over AJ Dive in the centre forward's head. And, not a lot's happening. 0-0. Actually quite an exciting couple of minutes. Yes, and Erith Town take the lead there. A lovely long ball played up the field towards Kola Salami. Kola Salami, we literally just saying how dangerous he was a moment ago, weren't we? Brings the ball down, runs on, buries it into the bottom corner. He brings the fizz, Chris.
He does. That was a great ball, and with Cola's pace, once they get it right, as in the pass and the run, you're in, aren't you? And it's all about can he finish, and yes, he can.
Yeah, it was a lovely finish, great finish there, and the away fans behind the goal roar with delight as it hits the back of the net. And where we were standing there, Chris was literally just saying, should we find a better angle? This is why you should listen to me, dear listener, not him, because standing from where we are now, you just saw that go right in the bottom corner. Lovely finish by Kola Salami. Top class, top player. 1-0 to the Dockers, and fantastic opening 6 to 7 minutes we've had. 2-0. You can't beat the feeling.
No, you can't. And good play from here. If they knock it round at the back, they're not in a rush to get rid of it. And Tom Ash again, he's found a lovely ball just over the top of the defender. Running onto it's Ollie Milton. All he had to do was he could have gone on and shot himself, or he had to find the pass. And we had 3 men over. Harry Taylor, if he pulls it back, Kola goes to the back post. Calm finish, calm cross, easy.
What does he bring, Chris?
He brings the fizz.
Brings the fizz. And I'll tell you what, we were literally just saying off mic a couple of minutes ago that Ollie Milton for us, it's a toss for coin between Ollie Milton and AJ Dive for sort of best player so far in these opening few months of the season. But Ollie Milton again, what composure. A lot of other players there would have probably tried to cut in and had a shot, narrow angle, but that's a great ball across goal. Yeah,
all he had to do was find feet, and he did. It was a calm cross and a very easy finish for Kola. Thanks very much. You see teams at Arsenal and teams down the years, they get in front of the goal, they've got men over, they just roll it. The keeper can do nothing about it. It's exactly what we've done there. Thanks very much. 2-0 up away from home in 10 minutes.
And without trying to be too silly as well, and without trying to get carried away, if you watch again, it's a simple tap-in, right, which it is. But how many of them have you seen blazed over the bar?
They panic, whatever. But Erith have started really well. They've
been brilliant so far.
They've turned the East Grinstead around. We're going up the hill, and they're using it to their advantage because they've played a few balls in that have held up. And it's been really good.
And the defence haven't looked troubled at all.
Well, they haven't been in their half until now, where they're just on the edge here. They've got a crossover, and there's a ball. Taz gets his foot on it. And the 15 has a wild swing, and Taz walks away with it. Yeah,
absolutely. 2-0 from Erith Town. A shot way.
And there we go, a shot that's just over the bar.
Absolutely brilliant start from Erith Town. If you are Adam Woodward, you might your rationed smile quota.
Well, I mean, 10 minutes in, have you been happier this season?
I can see his hair growing.
Really?
Yeah, the follicles are tingling.
I wonder what he uses. Head and Shoulders?
What hair product do you like to use?
Please email.
Please email. info@erithtown.com. Erith Town on the break now. Flag goes up. Flag goes up. I'll tell you what, just a minute there. East Grinstead gets in the box, gets a shot away. That is an absolute thunderous tackle there by JJ.
Oh, he threw his body on the line, shall we say, and won the tackle, won the ball, and we went away with it. And we almost countered. I think Taz run out with it, slipped the ball to Hayden as he travelled on up the pitch, and it looked like we was going to get in again there with Kola, but unfortunately he forgot to look across the line.
Yeah, we were just saying a moment ago off mic, weren't we, that you can probably say, with no disrespect to the other defenders we've got in the team, but the depth in the squad. In a sense, you've got AJ Dive there, JJ, Tom Ash. You've got some good defenders there. And there's no Callum McGinn, there's no Ryan Mahal, there's other defenders.
Tom Walter's one of the youngsters breaking in, and who's the left back earlier? We've there's a lot of depth there. This pretty much isn't the starting four that we had, apart from maybe Tom Ash, who missed the first, I think, few games anyway, but it's a completely different four.
That's a lovely one too. Play there. Harry Taylor plays a few Hayden bullets. Hayden's in. Gives it to. There we are. 3-0.
Selfish again.
See you later.
3-0, Ollie scores,
Hayden Bullis, do you know what? He's been brilliant as well for me since he's come back from Leyton Orient.
You can see why he signed for an EFL team, you can see why he's there and part of that first team squad, but he's needing to play football at this moment in time. And lucky for Erith, he's playing where he first started out.
And that's a great finish there by Ollie Milton again. He's got an assist and a goal to his name already. But one thing I will say, without trying to get too carried away, Corinthian.
Well, yeah. Let's not mention Corinthian.
No.
What happened, dear listener at Corinthian? Please email, because we don't want to say it.
Don't, because we don't see those emails again. But what I'm saying is this is the reason why, just a minute ago, a lot of other teams 2-0 up, 3-0 up, we're like, yep, done and hosed.
I always think, like, you call me Cliche Chris, free is the one that does it. I'm not going to say it today, We know what happened at Corinthian, 3-0 up, lost 4-3. So there's a long way to go in this game, but we have started so well.
We've been
3-0 up. For me, you've got to score the fourth now and this game over. You don't lose from 4-0, surely.
Do you know what? I'm going to ask you now. Excuse me, cough. I'm going to ask you now. We were just saying it off, Mike, not being controversial. Standard of the league. Is the standard of the league not as good as we thought it would be, with all due respect to some of the teams? I'm not mentioning East Grinstead today, or have we just adapted to life so well?
I think it's a bit of both. I think the level is obviously going to be better. You've got some bigger established teams, the Margates, Ramsgate, Sittingbourne, Ashford,
Even though they're near the bottom, say Ashford.
But also, I think we've got confidence from last year. I think we've done really well. But we also got to be realistic, But the level hasn't blown me away, I don't see massive differences from last year to this, finances might be different, grounds might be different. But we're still...
But you say that, though. I think that, I know it sounds silly, but I think that the best of the Skeffel, or the ones who were the best of Skeffel, not Erith and Dill have gone up, but I'm talking about, the Corinthians, Faversham. I think that the top teams in the Ifmin are a lot better than the top of that.
Yeah, you could well be right. We've obviously adapted well. We're doing well. We're in 7th place, 21 points on the board, I think it is. Quality from Tom. Tom Humphrey there just dancing
Lovely
around
ball
defenders,
over the top
and he
towards
has played
Salami.
Kohler in here. We could be in again.
On the left
We're
wing
behind.
now.
And there's runners from Hayden here. So
Kohler Salami looks
he's
to be the
gone for it,
defender he does.
He's trying to get his hat-trick there in about 12 minutes.
Yeah. But going back to it, I think the standard of the league, no, it hasn't blown me away. I think the travelling's blown me away.
Everything's an hour down the road, but it's not disastrous, is it? And I think we've held our own, and we rightly deserve the position we're in.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
What else can you say to that?
No, and the way it's going, touch wood, we know Woody well, all jokes aside, we know Woody well. Taking it one game at a time, which is the whole club's taking it one game at a time. But the way it's going, Chris, Erith Town might be an Ifman club next year.
Well, who knows? I mean, the thing is, we always talk about the players. We talk a lot about the chairman and the wife of that. We don't really say much about the management team, do we? No. And you've got to give credit.
I think Grads has been brilliant since he's come in.
Grads has come in, there's been a slight slim out, I think, of the first team, but also Adam Woodward, he's done such a sterling job at Erith and probably doesn't get the credit he's and his team is due, as we've heard him say before. But, he's got this team playing, and today is the best of what we've offered this year so far.
I think we've been brilliant today. Absolute top-class day from Erith Town. And quite frankly, with all due respect to East Grinstead, they can't live with us. 3-0 to the Dockers. I'm going to stay with this because Tom Ashes just dropped his shoulder, beat someone.
He's gone for it from 35 yards and whistled past the post.
I should have stopped recording. That went well wide. 3-0. They've all gone down in a heap.
They've still got to play down. Erith.
They've all gone down in a heap. East Grinstead's got to play it down. The Erith fans behind the goal are trying. The Erith Town fans showing their class when it comes to alerting the referee of an injury. And I'm now with the winner of Where's Paul Carter? Paul Carter.
You got to have sympathy. He was obviously clearly hurt, wasn't he? So
yeah.
If we were 2-0 down, I might not be saying quite the same.
No. So once again, your retirement from Erith Town's going well?
It is going very well, thank you,
Yeah, the 12 games so far, you've been to 11?
No, I haven't been to that many. I've been to probably 9.
Not 9. So the resignation was worth it, yeah?
Yes,
it was barely worth the paper it was written on, wasn't it?
You can get here at 2:30 today instead of 1:30.
You still up with the programme?
I do.
Yep. Get the stats wrong sometimes?
I don't want to swear on the podcast.
It's a family show. What do you think, Paul, of the game so far?
Really good start. A great finish by Kohler for the first goal.
He brings the fizz, as Chris says.
He does. Kohler, he's got a bit of fizz about him. Hopefully we won't go flat.
Yeah.
But
there we are.
Really good start.
Yeah.
And really,
you can't beat the
up
feeling
to us to manage the game now.
Yeah, absolutely. If only Pete was here now, he would be laughing away at your jokes there, Paul Carter. Laughing away.
He wouldn't.
What's your favourite carbonated drink, dear listener? as always, we'd love to get your feedback. So please, as always, email info@erithtown.com. Info.
My favourite drink.
What is it?
Coca-Cola and salami.
Well said. I like it. info@erithtown.com. Do you know what this ground reminds me of, Kevin? Countryfile. It's very autumnal.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
It's nice. Picturesque. I'm expecting woodpeckers to be flying around soon, that kind of thing. Be very nice.
It's a lovely ground, actually. It's you come in the middle, go down a little track, and it's a really lovely ground. It's really well done.
Yeah, very, very well done. And we obviously like being here and all.
Oh, I love being there, especially when we're 2-0 up, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But we don't want to get too carried away. We know what's happened in the past when we've been 3-0 up.
Yeah.
Corinthian, well said, Chris, again.
Deal Town.
Deal Town, yeah.
Hythe.
Yeah.
Mounting up.
That ended 5-0.
Yeah. They're all going... Oh, yeah, didn't it? That's where the goalkeeper was... didn't he say that Dyer was nervous taking a penalty before Dyer buried it in the bottom corner? Anyway, East Grinstead now with the ball in the midfield, trying to dink it round a little bit, but the Trojan wall that is the Erith Town defence is not being breached. Why is everyone shaking their head or pulling faces?
We're not being breached, but I wouldn't consider it a Trojan wall.
It is. You're very negative.
We've had a couple of times, it looks a bit nervy.
No, we're fine. I don't know what you're talking about. We're doing good. I think JJ's settled back in well since he's come back to the club.
Yeah, JJ coming back is a big plus for the club. Very big so.
Yeah, and I think you know a lots of the defence don't sometimes get the plaudits, but I think Tom Ash has had a good season so far as well.
Well, for today, Tom Ash shot both first 2 goals, so he's had a really good game so far today.
Yeah, and considering he was doing soccer school this morning, that man must not sleep.
The man just likes football, that's all.
He does, and he's also about like 18, so he doesn't need his sleep. There's a Kola Salami with a lovely turn there. Beats his player a couple of times there. Looks for the through ball. Harry Taylor, who plays it through. Hayden Bullis. The offside flag is up, though. The offside flag is up.
Okay, maybe he was a few
yeah, he was maybe about 5 yards offside.
But it's a nice play, wasn't it? Kola brings it down, twists and turns, turns them inside out, and then plays a nice 1-2, and we're in again.
Yeah, it's a good like a good twist, Kola twist.
Yeah, I can see him on Strictly.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think of the game, young lady? Good. Is that all? Kola's got the ball again. Oh, he beats the defender.
He's in.
The defender just recovers it well. Chops Hayden Bullis, who plays it out wide to Tom Ash. Tom Ash absolutely busts a gut, but he just doesn't get in time. I think it's been a really impressive half.
Oh, yeah. 3-0 away from home, no matter what level, where you play, is always going to be happy days, isn't it? We've played some good stuff. We've looked totally dominant. We've restricted them to our keeper picking up the ball a couple of times like now. One chance, if he decides to, one chance that they possibly had from a pullback. JJ charged down, but we've been really, really good like this. Yeah,
that's unlucky.
They're almost like they're plan to plan. They've got a bit of an idea of how they're going to break them down, maybe up the hill. Because they're playing some nice 1-2s and they're playing in behind them.
I'm not sure if it's a tactic, but there's a lot of the round the corner passes today.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, whether that's a plan, whether it's just what's happened, but we seem to be. We're almost going through at will, and you get the feeling 4 isn't too long away.
No, absolutely. It remains 3-0 to Erith Town, and again, totally in control. I've generally just thought they'd gone in from Nathan Edwards.
What do you do?
I thought they'd gone in. 3-0. Free-header there for the home side, and one of the rare attacks. And a bit of a get-out-of-jail there, Chris.
Yeah, I won't repeat what Rob would say. But,
no, because it's a family show.
It's a family show, but it's a good job. They are...
Not very good.
Not very good. But yeah, it was a free header. It was just very straight, sort of in the middle, sort of free kick that was curled in towards sort of just outside the post. Free header. Yeah. I don't know who was marking who, but totally free header and should have done better. But he put it
AJ
wide.
Dive now on the ball on the left-hand side. He's running towards goal. Goes to play a through ball. Hayden Bullis then plays it out wide to Kola Salami. Kola Salami looks to beat his player. Oh, that's nice. Crossing from Hayden Bullis towards the far post. Great diving header by the defender there. I'm not sure if it was a diving header or he fell over.
Well done, Ollie.
Yeah, played there, Ollie Milton. It's good stuff. And I'm joined by Paul the Seal, the way you were clapping there.
Pull the seal, isn't that what you do on plastic bag?
I'm glad you said that.
You're full of them.
We're
today.
doing well. We're doing well.
Ball's gone over the top of JJ's head. He's tried to bring it down, but he's unable to. Oh, lovely play there by Hayden Bullis. Lovely little Cruyff turn in the midfield. Tom Ash again on one of his mad runs. Ball over towards Coulson.
Lionel, are you sure?
The offside flag is raised. And we're unfortunate there, but again, still 3-0. It's going well. Hayden Bullis is in, and there he is! 4-0.
Oh, yes, there we go.
There we go. Lovely ball played over.
1-2 by Harry Taylor to himself and then played the ball into
Yeah.
Hayden.
Yeah. What a great finish. It goes into the back of the net. 4-0 at half-time. This is ridiculous.
Underdoggers! There we go. What can you say? You know, the travelling faithful as the keeper picks it out of his net for the 4th time today.
Yeah. Do you know what? You got to feel sorry for the keeper.
There's not much you can do because the finishes are good, you know. The keeper's done nothing wrong, really, apart from maybe not saved them.
Well,
What else can you say?
yeah. Pulled the seal.
Great finish. Never looked like he was going to miss this time.
No.
And
he didn't.
no,
Do you feel sorry for the goalkeeper?
no.
4-0. Cola Salami there with some work down on their left-hand side. It's an absolutely fantastic start by Erith Town so far. Harry Taylor asking for a drink there from the goalkeeper. That's a touch of class from the home goalkeeper there. Ollie Milton there. That's like a Diet Coke advert, the way he drank that drink.
No, he's trying not to spit out his water.
Yeah, here we go. Corner about to come in from the left-hand side. Arms up there by Hayden Bullis.
The
international symbol of a corner. Who wants it? The arms are up. Corner comes in from the left-hand side. It's high. Oh, cleared there by the defence. It drops to the edge of the box.
No, don't do that.
And Ross Craig
Agonisingly wide. Agonisingly wide of the far post. And that whistle there indicates the end of the first half. Outstanding.
Oh, superb, wasn't it? 4-0 up at half-time. You can't ask for no more now. I mean, that's one of the most clinical away games since I've been watching Erith, and they really, really went to town on East Grinstead. They looked really dangerous. We got him, and the finishing was superb, and there was other chances in the half, but yeah, very impressed.
Yeah, no, I thought so as well. And you know, in truth, you know, like they were saying about how Hayden Bullis got sort of injured, arguably a penalty. But I think, to be fair to Erith Town there, they've had 4 decent chances and scored them.
They've scored them. You talk about finishing some days when we go, if we'd scored this, if we'd scored that, we have taken our chances. Don't get me wrong, they were 1-on-1s with the keeper, and but you still got to score them. You still got to score them, and they have, and they were good finishes, and we deserve to be 4-0 up.
Yeah, absolutely. And to be fair to East Grinstead, with all due respect, I just don't think they can live us at the moment. I don't think they're a particularly bad side. I just think that we are brilliant.
Yeah, they pass the ball around nicely, but we hit them so early. 2-0 up in 10 minutes. You know, they haven't really got into their flow. You may see a second half that's slightly different. I don't know whether they play for pride or what. Whether we will go for it the same way we did, but we just look very dangerous, and we took the game away from them. You know. Yeah, absolutely. And there's a little bit of you. Do you keep going with the momentum, or do you give the Jack Collins a run out? Do you give the James Moles a run out? Do you put the energy back in the legs? See, 10 minutes into the second half, do you then make the changes, look into the next game? You certainly could do. I think you're going to start with the same 11 at the start of the second. I think you've got to be looking around 65 minutes for me.
Yeah.
Maybe a few subs. Maybe get some minutes into some people, depending on who's played so much and who hasn't, who needs minutes in the legs. It's an opportunity. But equally, you've got to see how the first 15 goes. The last thing you want to do is concede 1 or 2 goals quickly and sort of be game on again, even though you're 4-0 up.
Absolutely. Not really a lot more we can say apart from what you just said there. Totally dominant from Erith Town. Rightfully 4-0 up. Who is the most unpopular man in Borussia Mönchengladbach?
Oh, well, I didn't ask that. All I remember of Borussia Mönchengladbach.
No, Steve, it's not a long story. It's an answer. Who is the most unpopular man? Oh, hang on a minute. Don't worry about Borussia Mönchengladbach because Ollie Milton's got the ball. Crosses it from the right-hand side. Let's worry about Borussia Mönchengladbach. That was rubbish. Oh, no, he's dropped to the edge of the box. Played out again to Ollie Milton, who looks up.
No changes.
Looks to try and beat the defender, dropping his shoulder a few times. He gets into the box. He drops to the edge of the box. Curl towards the far post and That was a camera save by the keeper. Yeah. Anyway.
He was actually smiling as he called it.
Yeah, exactly.
I have no idea.
Thumbs up. Who is the most unpopular man in Much and Gladbach?
I didn't ask that, but anyway.
The one who stands up and goes, "Give us a B."
Yeah, I was going to say. they just say BMG. That was what I was going to say.
Yeah. There we are. Steve, good to see you. You're back on the pod.
Hey, I'm never away. I've just had a couple of family commitments that dealt with the last 2 games, but I will make it whenever I
the
can.
football club. It's outrageous, isn't it?
Well, how dare he?
What can you do? But I've come to the right game. It's been a great watch. We've been absolutely magnificent first half. Looked very dangerous every time we go forward. The finishing has been superb, and I'm very proud of the boys.
Absolutely. You've got quite the golden tan there, Steve. You've been away.
You know very well I've been away. And
In the Borat Mankini again.
Well, actually, I just got back, and Spain has been dwarfed by flash floods and all sorts of tragedy. Our place is all right.
Thanks for bringing the pod down, Steve.
Hey, a little bit of regional news.
Absolutely.
But no, here we are in
He's just got
sunny.
lots of iodine left from his mother when she used to put iodine on it, and he's using it all up now.
Yeah, my daughter does spray tans in her beauty salon, so what can I say?
So you spend a lot of time in the paper briefs, do you? That's the fault. Who would you like to see in paper briefs, dear listener? As always, email info@erithtown.com. Ollie Milton now on the right-hand side, cuts in and gets another shot away. Keeper's busy today, isn't he? But
So far, Cola has got
Cole, do you know what? I think Cole's been brilliant, and you know there was always the question marks when he did start. What did he bring from the very beginning? He was always very much an impact sub, wasn't he? You know, he'd come on and get goals or do something.
As
But
against Ashford.
yeah, exactly my point. You know, and he would always do those kind of moments. But I think he's been brilliant today. Yeah, and they can't live with him. I mean, we were just chatting to a few anonymous sources in the committee room who were saying about the lack of a fullback. But I think if you had 2 fullbacks on him, they still wouldn't catch him.
Gotcha. No, I totally agree. It's not often I agree with you, Michael, but on this occasion I will wholeheartedly agree with you.
Yeah. There's been a few times that we have agreed in the past.
Yes, Millwall are shit and Gillingham are the pride of Kent.
Well, absolutely. Yeah, and I'm about as Scottish as you are.
Well, I'm very Gaelic. Born in England, Scottish dad, Irish mum. I mean, it's just
there we are.
Inbred.
There we are. Chris, how are we finding it?
Well, not much has changed from the first half, really. We're 4-0 up. What I would say is...
Thanks for that insight.
Yeah, there you go.
Spot on that, wasn't it?
exactly.
You don't get better info than that.
We're about 2 minutes in. East Grinstead have caused us no problem so
Game of
far.
2 halves.
It's a game of 2 halves. Yeah, no. We've had the only chance, and if I'm honest, we look full of confidence. You know, Ollie's up there. We've had a shot on target. We've playing the ball round, and again, look, we're coming down the slope here with some nice play from Ross Craig and Ollie interchanging, and we're getting overlaps. Cola still looks lively. He's looking to get in here down the line. There we go. Ball's in. I think he's held his light yet. So now AJ's making an overlap, and this ball should be coming in now, but Cola's decided to play it back, and we're playing little triangles.
And lovely through ball to AJ Dive. AJ Dive gets the cross in. Cleared off the goal line. And AJ Dive's now got to come back a long way. I mean, the goal line might have been going a bit far because he was about 5 yards off the line. But for dramatic effect, Cliff, it was off the goal line, wasn't it?
Speechless. First time I've seen the start of a game.
Yeah, well, there we are. Now Hayden Bullis wins the ball there. Gets it off Ollie Milton. Ollie Milton plays it back to him. He's on the right-hand side, looks to get a cross in. But he does a little Cruyff turn back. Plays it to Tom Ash. Tom Ash, lovely cross-field ball there to AJ Dive. And, you know, at the moment we're 4-0 up. We don't have to do too much with it. So I'll turn this recording. Keep possession. I'll turn this recording off. 4-0. Corner ball given to Erith on the right-hand side. Do you know what? It's not even just the attacking play today or like that. It's the way that we're knocking the ball around today for me. Really playing it all around well. Yeah, but it's not even retaining the possession. It's what we're doing with the possession. The overlaps, the knocking it around. I think this has been a real stellar performance today. And talking of stellar gentlemen, there is Harry Taylor. Look at him.
Has he just had a flu jab? I just wonder why he's got a plaster on his arm.
Well, that's the captain's armband.
Oh, thank you.
There we are. He's standing on the far post there, Chris.
He's marking the post.
Absolutely. And cornerback's coming now from the right-hand side. The arm goes up by Hayden Bullis. Curl towards the post. Tom Ash. Don't know what he does there. But he... that's the shot. Right on. Do you know what?
Just outside.
Just outside the box, there's a foul. I thought that was inside.
So did I. I thought he dragged it in.
Or at least on the line.
Yeah.
At least on the
That's
line.
a totally unbiased view from the three of us.
Yep.
I thought it was a penalty.
Yeah, when you're booking that Erith Tan tattoo in.
When I can save up for one.
Yeah.
Remember, I've been starved of my winter fuel allowance as a senior citizen. I'm on the bread line.
also known as the Erith Ponce.
Yeah. That's a bit harsh.
It's a bit harsh. I'm not quite sure. The sweat and toil I put into
I've
this
heard
club.
about the cinema tickets.
Yeah. Dude.
Oh, yeah, but that was a total... I can't believe whoever I told that. Believe me.
Beetlejuice, yeah.
Beetlejuice, that was it.
Yeah. Anyway, free kick comes in from left hand side. Cone in. How has that not gone in? How has that not gone in? The keeper's pushed it onto the post. He's pushed it onto the post. It's spun off the post, bounced on the crossbar, bounced down. Ollie Milton's trying to slide in.
Ollie's
Who
dived in
took
like
the free kick?
Um,
Hayden.
I'll tell you this now. If you was to say, do that, you wouldn't be able to do that.
No.
I saw your kids trying that in a training this morning.
Well, you know, they
You
probably
was working 'em hard.
probably did and fell over,
You was
knowing that
working 'em-
lot,
No, credit
and
to
then
you.
cried
You worked him hard.
because they got their new kit, muddy.
Oh.
4-0. Ollie Milton now on the right hand side again gets in, lovely cross across goal. Do you know what? It's only a matter of time until I think we score again, because the amount of attacks we're getting, if we don't, it's one of those things. 4-0 up at half time, you'll be really happy. If the game ends 4-0, you'll be really disappointed, because we're creating the chances we should be converting.
Four saves this off.
Looking that they got half time, they've had to come out quick.
Oh, yeah.
We've had to shut them up.
Yeah.
For the first 10, 15, take the sting out of it.
Yeah, but you're saying take the sting out of it, but they've not stung us at all.
No, because we have stopped them.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's not as if
come
we've
out
sat
as
deep.
aggressive as we were in the
That's my
first
point.
half.
That's my point. And the thing is as well is that I think we're a bit more relaxed because we're 4-0 up. But if we were missing these chances at 0-0, we'd have the ump.
Yeah, we would, because then it comes back and haunts you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sat on the halfway line as I did. What I did notice was we pretty well had 10 men back every time. Yeah. When I say 10 men, including the keeper.
They got structure.
Everyone
shape.
dropped back. And to me, as an ex-defender, I thought I was cooing.
This is a very. Do you know what we said it? We said it a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember who we were playing. I think it might have been when we was playing against Hive. But for me, this is the most complete performance of the season.
With that exception, they're all playing out the skins. And Hayden, well, he's just lost it. Sod's law, isn't it, when you praise someone? But you know what I mean.
It's about the first time he has, though, to be honest with you. He's been exceptional today, and that's about...
And it's like that as well. Like, they've just had a shot from distance, where normally they don't. Those sort of shots.
Oh,
Another free header though. And not a lot of shots from distance don't tend to hurt you. But like JJ's closed one down, Taz has just closed one down there. The midfield are all over.
We've
him.
had two let-offs significantly. That header just there, there was no one marking him, and the one in the
first half
do you
just
remember
there.
where the kid hit it this side of the post? That would be the only minor concerns. 2 free headers, as opposed to 2 good headers.
No, I agree. I think again, if you find fault with this, it's because you've been hypercritical.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, would you agree with that?
Yeah, totally. I mean, we talked about it first half, wasn't it? Like, do you get legs in some minutes of people that you need to get legs in, you know, who've been on the bench? Do you know, it's a great opportunity to get a few of them on today.
Yeah, exactly. It remains 4-0 to the away side. Kola Salam with a great ball to Ollie Milton there. Ollie Milton looks to beat the defender, has a shot. It's blocked. Tom Ash with a shot. Oh, what a save.
Well saved, keeper. Great shot.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, for me, not being funny, man, it's again one of those silly things. 4-0 down, their keeper's man of the match. Hands down. Their man of the match. Hands down. Yeah, that's a top save. Because you saw the swerve as that was coming round. That's a great shot there from Tom Ash. Do you know what? I said it before the game starts. He's not even. What is he like? 12, Tom Ash? He's nowhere near prime age yet. A short corner's played there to Ollie Milton by Hayden Bullis. Crosses in towards the penalty spot. Tom Ash gets up, drops to Harry Taylor. Harry Taylor's trying to beat his defender. They muscle it out well, to be fair to him. No, they shouldn't have done. Long ball played up the pitch now. AJ Dive comes over from left back to cover.
Big lump in it. The guy that's just bashed it against the wall. I mean, to look at him, I'm amazed. It's almost doesn't.
You always say these moments of controversy, Ian.
Yes. But
You
you may not have noticed, Michael. You may have perceived him as just a striker. I saw him as a slightly overweight striker.
Wow.
I know that's controversial, and I could well be
in one shirt.
Yeah.
4-0 Erith Town. Please note,
He's no longer.
you wonder why we sacked the man as welfare officer. 4-0. About 15 minutes to go so far. Still no more goals in this half. You can say it's slightly disappointed, but again, I think Erith's actually been unlucky, and if it wasn't for a good goalkeeping performance, there'd be more goals.
Yeah, the goalkeeper's been man of the match second half for them. He's made 2.
Harry Taylor with some great work on the right-hand
good
side.
saves.
Cross
Here we go.
comes in, it drops to Ollie Milton, and that's happened a few times as well. The ball's just spun about a foot away from where our players are.
Yeah, we've got down the wings and we tried to cross it. But we were going back to the keeper there. Keeper's been man of the match second half, and he's made 2 great saves. One from a free kick, took it onto the crossbar. Don't know it didn't go on.
Yeah,
Tom Ash's shot, which was curling, is a really good shot. And the keeper dived a little bit, but put out a right hand and saved it. You know, it was a good save.
Yeah.
Could easily have been 5 or 6, but, you know, we're happy days. You know, we won this game in the first 10 minutes.
And this is another thing as well. We were talking about the standard of the league in the first half, Ian, and I think in a nice way pre-season or at the end of last year in the Skelford division, if you said, regardless to who you're playing in this division, that you're going to record a 4-0 away win, you'd be a bit somewhat surprised.
I'd A, be surprised, and B, I'd have to go through the records, but it'd be a long time ago that we were 4-0 up.
And we've had a couple now. We had the 5-0 away at Hive, and now 4-0 away, yeah.
And in the higher league,
yeah, in the higher division, yeah. So, you know, fair play to Woody's team. You know, Woody said a couple of weeks ago on the YouTube channel, in the nicest way, he wasn't his normal calm self, and he was saying that Erith Town might soon start getting the respect that he feels they deserve. And, you know, we said it a minute ago, let's be honest, season started, we were all looking at the predictions where we thought we were going to be. A lot of people predicted us to be the whipping boys of the league. We're 1 point outside the playoffs.
We have got over half the points that you'd need to almost guarantee safety, number one, and we've done it in 1/3 of the games.
I was going to say we've been playing about 10 weeks.
This is the third. This is 33% of the games played, and we've already got 24 points.
Yeah, you know. Exactly. And let's be frank, do we think 40 points are going to be what you need to stay up?
Need less. Looking at the teams at the bottom.
Yeah, and that's no disrespect to them. Yeah. I'm just saying our target of 40 points.
It's probably OT2. But you know.
Yeah, I mean, I know the whole mathematical thing. You want to be mathematically safe. You don't want to rely on other people helping you out. Yeah, but you know, I just think it's been a really good game today. And like I say, the second half, no goals, but I think it's been an entertaining half again. And then we said it earlier on. You know, the backroom staff. You know, Cliff. He's not around.
He's not around, so you can say what you like about Cliff.
Absolutely. He's saying about how well they're doing, but there's a real cohesion amongst the group. Georgia as well, and Grads. I think Grads has been a great addition.
Well done, the keeper. No, I'm just concerned that they pinned the ball in, but it went straight down the keeper's throat, and he held it well. But you're right. This is what we're all about. But the bench, you know, having been there way back in the day, they're playing as crucial a role as everybody else. No question about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Ollie Milton there has covered every blade of grass on the pitch today. I think he's been superb. He just plays the ball out wide to the left back there, plays it back into Tom Ash, who's in the middle of the park, tries to play it out to JJ. JJ does really well to keep that in there. Looks up for a pass, under no real pressure there, plays it back into Ollie Milton. Ollie Milton tries to play it in there to, looks like Hayden Bullis there. No, that's not Hayden.
Again, has laid a good ball off. His pass success today has been exceptional.
Oh yeah, it's been brilliant. Very Yaya Toure-esque.
Toure, yeah. Okay.
I think that's a fair assumption. Oh, lovely 1-2 there. Yeah, lovely 1-2 there with James Miles plays Harry Taylor in on the left-hand side. Harry Taylor cuts in left foot, cross, goal.
Good defending again.
I'll tell you what, he's again another one who's just not getting the rub of the green, really. And, you know, if we do get the rub of the green, we've got another 3 goals today.
Oh, totally. I mean, you've also got to say they've done a pretty good job defending in their box, you know, getting those last-ditch challenges in, cutting the balls out, you know, because it's a great break, good play. We've done that all day today, you know, little triangles, the 1-2s, really well as Nathan kicks here. I still think we're going to finish this off with a goal.
Yeah, defensive mistake there. Ollie Milton tries to play it over the goalkeeper, but he just mishits it. Useless, that Ollie Milton, isn't
he? I'd get him off.
Only joking, Ollie. We don't mean it.
When he was younger and playing for my youth teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was 9.
There we are. Well, you tell him then he's useless.
That's saying how old I am, isn't it?
Well, you know. Oh, Cliff, you here? We were just talking about you.
Oh dear, I hope you didn't hear it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. 4-0 Erith Town. I'm waiting for the advertisement ball to come up, Chris, but it's not yet. What's advertisement? The fourth official. Oh, it's getting ready.
There's a light over there in the distance.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? There hasn't been much. Was there
4
3 or 4
minutes?
minutes?
I'll say
3 minutes, I fancy.
4. I reckon 4. I bet you 20 quid is 4.
I bet you what, 20 quid?
20 quid is 4
4
minutes.
minutes added time.
20 quid, please, Ian.
3 minutes, I think.
No, they just put up 4.
Oh, did they?
20 quid, you know what I mean? Anyway,
I thought that was another substitution.
I thought they was just saying how many goals that we'd scored.
Yeah. And have we got a number 4?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Chris said it before, say it again, said it repeatedly. Massive comprehensive win today. Lovely ball over the top there. AJ's running like a gazelle.
Thompson's gazelle.
Yeah, being chased by a crocodile in the Serengeti.
Yeah, I mean, very comprehensive. You know, first half we come out the traps, didn't we? Come out of the traps. Our finishing was like bang on. Second half hasn't quite run for us in front of goal, but the game.
But there's some good saves that have kept them out as well.
Yeah, it's been some great saves and that. You know, it's been a very good performance and a very good win for us. That's all you can say. You know, 4-0 away from home against a team that is. Half, you know, won 6 out of their last 7. We've absolutely, and we could be in here. I mean, just as Milo wins the ball back, and there's the ball over here to Brandon, and then over that from Jack. This could be the 5th if it's played right. Will he go for goal?
Oh, plays into Jack on, and Jack on gets a shot. Wow, the keeper saves it again.
It's not just the keeper, the defender there gets under it and helped him out, and the ball runs for him. So that's how our second half has gone, basically. But what can you say? I think they've been superb today, Erith.
Do you know what? I will be interested to see what Woody says about the finish in the second half.
Well, he's probably going to say it's not adequate.
Excuse me. Watch your language, please. It's a family show.
Oh, sorry. Excrucia.
Yeah.
Clean sheet, if we keep it, will be a bonus for Woody.
Oh yeah. As a
Then I'll
goalkeeper,
let you into this fact that you don't know.
as a goalkeeper who played for East Grinstead.
Yes.
Yeah.
13 games, I do believe.
15.
15, okay.
15,
I'll split the difference, 14.
Might be 13. Might be right. Apparently, he did well in his last 2 games.
Yeah.
Receiving red.
Yeah. Well, that's not like him. I don't believe it.
His last game, I was told he only had 1 kick of the ball, and that was a header, and he missed it.
Well, that sounds a bit more like it. Goal goes back to the goalkeeper now for East Grinstead, who plays it back into the midfield. 17 now turns, runs towards the Erith goal, but all those little avenues get shut down really, really well, and it goes back to Nathan Edwards, who he's had a few things to do, but again, what he has done, he's done well. You can't knock it.
Well, that nice snappy save you made. I know it's still well held.
Yeah, you've got to react well. That's why they call him the Cat.
Okay, with a K. With a K.
With a K.
As in Kit Kat.
As in Kit Kat.
Yes. He melts
Yeah.
at the juicy moments.
Yeah. I'll stop the recording now at 4-0. Full time, Ian.
Full time it is indeed.
4-0.
4-0, as good a result as we've had for many a season, as I said earlier, and today 4-0 flattered them.
Tell your stat.
And the stat now puts Erith Town with the most clean sheets thus far in the season, in the South East Division.
Exceptional. Do you know what? You've been with this club since 1840.
I've been with this club since Pontius Pilate was still a sea cadet.
Yeah, well, there we are.
Or when the Dead Sea was still alive.
How have you had you don't...
Overall picture, let me tell you.
This is your club.
Yeah, but this club's changed dynamically and for the better. It's much more embracing of the community. It's wider. When me, Albert and Jim ran the club, and it was just us 3, all we were interested in was the first team. That was all it was. We were very channelled, all ex-players, so we were just channelled in football. The club is, to think that we've had mayors come to our ground, we've had MPs come to our ground, chief of police come to our ground, the
19
food
youth
banquets, all the kid teams we've got now, the reserve team. It's just, I cannot describe how different it was. Yeah. And it's reflected in, you just saw today, it's worth all the effort, isn't it? Because that's as good a performance as I've seen for Erith.
Absolutely. Referees getting a round of applause, rightly so. Chris, what do you think of the performance?
From the ref?
Do you know what, from the ref? I thought he had a good game.
He had a good game. He had nothing to do, though, did he? No, like I said, we echo the performance. I thought was superb today. We set out a stall, we scored early. Our finishing, I mean, you can be clinical finishing sometimes. I thought first half, 4 good chances, 4 goals scored. Says it all, really. And they were good finishes. They were good build-up moves. You know, when you actually analyse it, it was some really nice play that opened them up. And second half, we tried and we huffed, but they had a little bit between their teeth. I think, not being funny, they probably went in and had a bollocking at half time, pardon the French. So, and for us to carry on playing the way we did and keep getting the chances shows how dominant we were. So for me, 4-0, happy days, really deserved and a great performance.
Absolutely. 4-0 win there for Erith Town. sees us go within a point or two outside of the playoff places. Fantastic result. How many points are we on now?
We're on 24.
24
Top
points.
10 teams today, all won.
Top 10
Sheppey
teams,
with the only
yeah.
exception.
We're now within a win of the playoff places again. We have Sheppey on Tuesday, and they've actually unfortunately lost to Beckenham
They're the
today.
only top team
And there's a point between us and Sheppey, so it's all to play for on Tuesday night. A 6-pointer, should we say?
We owe them a kick because they did give us a bit of a lesson.
Well, there we go. We owe you a kick, Sheppey, if you're listening. 4-0, Erith Town, worthy winners. Up the Dockers.
Up the Dockers.
Up the Dockers.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.